Sanatana Dharma, that is Hinduism, is an evolved religion out of the intense search and research of the seekers of the ultimate truth over a huge timeline stretching well beyond 25,000 BCE right up to 5600 BCE. Their search was initially limited to know more about the world outside. That also soon got diversified into getting answers to the issues that haunted them eternally. The issue of dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti, that is, ways to overcome the endless miseries that haunted them and get limitless happiness. The seekers initially tried to find the answer in the world outside with the help of the limited resources they had. They could discover many things about the world they could perceive outside, which helped them to improve the quality of their living standards. Still, the answers to their main issue eluded them. While the majority continued their search in the same direction, a few turned the search within their own minds. That path breaking research is beautifully summed up by the Kathopanishad as Paranjikhani Vyatranata Tasmat Parang Pashyati Na Andaratman Kaschidiraha Pratyagatman Ekshadavritya Chakshur Amritatvamichan. People keep looking outside because they are born with senses that can make sense of the world outside. Somewhere a few daring ones turned their looks within and found the answers. Kathopanishad. Those who turned their attention to their own minds finally got the answers to the main problem. For the sake of posterity, they documented the process and outcome of that research through the medium that was in use in those days to communicate and learn, the medium of oral tradition. For it, they used their unique inborn skills, like the skill of composing poems, songs, or prose. Those days, the style of preserving and documenting was only oral by committing the entire documented things to memory. Those who found answers to the issues communicated it to their family members and general public through oral traditions. All had equal rights to the knowledge, though at different levels based on their inner qualification and urges. Those who found out the answers were called the rishis or seers. Since the way it was found out and communicated to others was through the oral traditions, that knowledge was called Ved or Shruti, which means to be heard. This oral tradition to communicate the findings had a wonderful advantage. It ensured to preserve it with no additions or dilutions. It is because of this that tradition is continued in the 21st century. The truth the rishis came across was there before the Utpatti, that is, creation of the universe, and it will be there after its vilaya, that is, destructions or remaining in subtle form. Many years down the line, by 5600 BC, Rishi Krishna Dvaipayana classified all the documented knowledge into three. The hymns and poems were grouped under Rig Veda, the songs came under Samaveda, and the prose became the part of Yajurveda. Because of this reclassification, the Rishi was later known as Rishi Vedavyas. Since the Vedas are three in numbers, they are also called Tri. Vedas have three parts. The Samhita section is full of stutis, stotras, etc. in praise of the universe, its five constituents, and the Ishvara, the creator of the universe. Brahmanya section contains the SOPs, that is standard operational procedures for the yagas and yajnas to be performed in gratitude to the Ishvara. The third section, Aranyaka, discusses the philosophical part with in depth analysis of the Jiva, Jagat, and Ishvara and their interconnectivity. The Upanishads form part of this section. The first two parts are known as Karmakand. It is prescribed for people following Brahmacharya ashram and Grihastha ashram, that is, for students and householders as part of their routine life. The Upanishads are for the Vanaprasthis and Sannyasis, that is, retired people and mendicants. Hence, in the Vedic parlance, the first two groups are known as Karmakandis, the other as Jnanakandis. Life objective of all these four sections of people is also mandated as moksha by the Vedas. It means the same, dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti. But the timeline they hope to achieve it is different. The first two tries to get it at the end of their life through routinely practice rituals, while the other two aim for it here and now. What did the rishis research? Right from the evolution of man, he has been continuously in search of two things, dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti. How to avoid the unending miseries and get limitless happiness. This has become the sole objective of the entire human life, with no exception. The caveman with a crude stone weapon went around the forest looking for animals, or the richest man living in the costliest house on earth using his money, multiplying skills to add a few more tons of wealth, have this objective in their minds. It is the same objective that makes the tiger chase a deer or makes the deer run away from the tiger. When an invasive plant quietly makes its entry inside a well maintained garden, the objective is same. When people run behind the latest fashions, recipes, home equipments, the reason is same. It is the same reason why people frequently change their social media profile pictures. By that, they give the signal that they are unhappy with what they had posted earlier and are trying to find happiness in something new. What is true to living being is true to the nation. It is the same objective that made the Chinese undertake BRI project, that is the Belt and Road Initiative, all over the world. The secret objective that might have made China lick the deadly coronavirus in open, keep quiet about it till it spread all over the world was also the same. They hoped to make money out of the mayhem created by the pandemic. It is the same objective that made coronavirus that has so far killed over 40 lakhs people change its nature over a dozen times within the last 1 year. These are the same conclusions that our rishis arrived some 25,000 BCE. Not that the search outside for the right answer is wrong, but the answer we get out of such search will always be temporary. Now the question remains, what answers did the rishis find for dukkha nivritti and sukha prapti? The answer, like all the great truths, is very simple.